During the chaotic escape sequence, they're in a car, driving through a pitch-black road with no visible streetlights, yet a gentle but constant warm glow subtly outlines them. It doesn't call attention to itself, that's why it feels natural. As the chaos unfolds, fire becomes the primary light source. A burning house, scattered explosions, and isolated blazes aren't just part of the story, they serve as natural, diegetic lighting. As a result, the entire sequence takes on a reddish hue. Earlier, the warmth of the visuals felt like a source of comfort, like we were taking refuge in the heat, but now it's as if we've touched the flame and been burned. One of the most striking moments comes when Joel is confronted by a soldier. Behind the soldier, the headlights of a military vehicle flood the scene, but they're not white or even just warm. They're nearly red. Headlights can't look like that naturally, which tells you everything. This was a deliberate choice. The cinematographer bends realism to serve emotion, using unnatural red light to amplify the diabolical weight of the moment. And in that instant, with a gun aimed at him and Sarah in his arms, the world doesn't just feel dangerous, it feels hellish. The red isn't just atmosphere, it's grief already knocking. And then comes that 1 minute and 4-second shot, a continuous take that builds unbearable tension without ever cutting away. It's purely fiendish, meticulously choreographed, yet it never feels staged. This isn't just filmmaking, it's orchestration on a visceral level. During Tess's introduction, a wild, fiery explosion detonates with brutal force. But here's the trick. If you freeze the frame, you'll notice it's not Anna Torv in that chaos. It's a body double, bracing with 2 other stunt performers. They pull it off in just a single second, exactly 24 frames. No time to question, no time to blink. The production design in The Last of Us speaks volumes. Take, for instance, the subtle placement of George Bush's photograph. It instantly sets the 2003 timeline before everything unravels. Then there's the military combat sticker on Joel's truck, quietly foreshadowing the skills he'll exhibit to survive. Or the Lebanese golden plate in the watch repair shop, offering a silent backstory to the owner and his wife, explaining their accents without a single line of dialogue. Even characters who are on screen for barely 2 minutes are painted with that level of background texture. Post-apocalypse, the visual storytelling only deepens. Look at the board depicting the extent of FEDRA's fascist, iron-fisted rule. And in a brilliantly understated moment, we see 2 soldiers making 2 men paint over a firefly symbol, conveying rebellion and suppression without a single word, within mere 2 shots. Even the scene where we behold Ellie for the first time, abrupt in a room not previously established, still speaks through design. As the man shuts the door, there it is, the firefly's symbol on the back of the door. The production design does the talking where characters can't. These minute details, easy to miss on a first watch, are the kind of layered storytelling that cements The Last of Us's legacy. Moreover, beyond the hidden meanings, the art department itself plays one of the most vital roles in the series. It's a standalone piece of art. The destruction is presented in a way that feels like arresting stimulus. The ruins of The Last of Us aren't just background, they are the most impressive spectacles. That majestic scale reflects the creator's full confidence in their script. And when it comes to building a world of this scale, who better than HBO? It wasn't an arbitrary decision to make this project with them. HBO has a legacy of producing visually stunning shows with real cinematic weight. Game of Thrones, Chernobyl. What you're witnessing on screen is the result of that legacy. It's HBO's ambition that makes this world possible. Thus, The Last of Us carves out the kind of filmmaking history and legacy only born from unwavering vision and sincere passion. It stands as a definitive example of world-building finesse, one that generations of filmmakers will look back on, study, and remember.